Hello and welcome back to YMCA of the Rockies. Today I am with Steve. Steve is one of our outdoor education specialists. He also leads hikes in the summer, and today he's going to give us some fun facts on our hike.
All right, so hey, we've got an aspen grove over here and it's real close to the stream. This is probably all one organism right here. They're all connected with their roots. Even though it looks like there's multiple trees, there's really one tree here that has the same DNA all the way across all the roots. And if you look at this lower section here, from about here down, these are all markings that probably were from a deer or elk chewing the bark of the aspen tree, because this is part of their winter forage.
And Steve, what if you forget your sunscreen?
Oh, sunscreen, that's a perfect question, because you can take some of the bark here and rub it off, and then if you rub that on your face like that, it's like an SPF 4 or 5 or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
So it helps a little bit.
Whoa. That's crazy. It's like chalk. Well, thanks. So why do the elk chew on the aspens?
Well, it provides a winter browse, but there's a possibility, it might be folklore, but there's a possibility that it really helps with the growth of their antlers. In the winter, they drop their antlers, and it's like a little scab over it, okay? But then, as they grow new antlers, the bull elk, what they're doing is they're covered with velvet, and that velvet has a lot of blood flowing through it. And they're the fastest growing bone in the body. Okay, yeah. In any body, okay, and so they can grow actually an inch a day, and
wow.
It's because the blood is pumping through, and they might be getting that salicylic acid from the aspen bark.
Oh my gosh!
To help them grow their antlers.
They're so smart.
They are.
Do you have a favorite fun fact in nature? I know there's a lot of good ones.
There are so many good ones, but I can tell you one thing. One of the things that we're going to talk about in the nature workshop is that for every 1,000 feet you go up, so coming from, like, say, Denver, coming up to Trail Ridge Road, it's like traveling all the way to northern Canada.
Wow.
Yeah. As you go up in altitude, it's like traveling north in latitude. So.
No wonder it's hard to breathe up there.
Yeah, that's right.
So Steve, tell us about the nature workshops coming up.
Oh, we have a lot of nature workshops coming up, especially in the summertime. So I'll be leading one coming up real soon on the life zones of Colorado. And then we have one on the flowers that will be looking specifically at the flowers in the montane and the alpine life zones. And then we have one on bird photography and bird identification. Taught by one of our hike masters, as well as one on local history. So a lot of the places that are part of Rocky Mountain National Park or played a key role in the park's founding, those things will be discussed, and you'll get a chance to see them and go to those locations.
Cool. What can people expect when they register for a nature workshop? What's something to look forward to?
Well, one of the cool things is that they're all taught by local experts. And so, like, we have a geologist who's also coming in, I forgot to mention that, and he'll be talking about the rocks in the area. And he takes people to different locations that are in the park, but not necessarily well known. And so I think that's one of the best things about this, is that they're affordable, but also you get to go to places that you probably wouldn't see or read about in a guidebook.
Cool. So if you're a nature lover and you love learning about those fun facts, this is perfect for you.
Oh, it's absolutely, yeah.
Which nature workshops are you leading?
So I'll be leading the one that has to do with life zones in Colorado, and it's specifically looking at the life zones here in the Estes Park area. And then I'll lead the elk ecology workshop in the fall and the winter ecology workshop in the dead of winter.
Should we go off-road?
Yeah, let's go down by the stream.
Cool.
So right here, we have two streams coming together. They are both formed by glacial ice up above, The stream on the right is the Big Thompson River. The stream on the left is Glacier Creek.
Wow.
This is an area where we oftentimes look for wildlife down here. There's a little bird, it's kind of gray, and oftentimes you'll see it sitting on one of these rocks, and it'll be going up and down like this. It's called the American dipper or the water ouzel. And that water ouzel is pretty cool because it's one of the few birds, it doesn't have web feet, but it'll swim with its wings underwater.
Oh,
so it's going hunting for insects down there. It's looking for these things called macroinvertebrates. And they're just large larvae of the insects. But you'll see them in this area here, and the dippers are just a fantastic bird. It's really fun to watch.
How cool is that?
Yeah. Some of the trees down here show signs of old fire scars, and some of them show signs of the pine beetle and stuff like that. We talk about a lot of that stuff with our environmental education programs, and that's why I'm wearing my name tag, which is squirrel. Yeah. Because as campers, they don't know the staff names.
Oh.
And so we all picked a nature name that has something to do with the area we live in, and I chose squirrel because they're just the coolest animals.
I love it.
So yeah, they love to run around and chase each other, and you know, they climb great. I wish I was that good a climber.
Look.
Yep, got a couple of young deer right here. They're losing that winter coat. They look a little bit scraggly.
Oh, they're so cute.
They might be males, because see that little nub on their head?
Yeah.
They might be starting to grow at their first spike.
Oh my goodness. They have just the biggest ears.
Yeah. Mule deer. That's what they got named for.
You'll see a lot of those around here.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Steve, for leading us on this hike. This was so fun.
It's great, Jess, and I enjoyed the day, and we've got a lot to talk about.
Yes,
Yeah.
So if you're interested in joining the nature workshops, go to our website, check it out. We have so many offered throughout the whole year. And if you come to the Y, you could go on a hike with Steve yourself.
That'd be fun. I'd like to have you there.
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Steve.
Yep.